My little rapid deflator. Okay, I've just pumped the tyres, well, this tyre back up to on my little Outback twin compressor to a sitting, well, because of the shadow it's fucked, but it is 40 PSI. This thing will focus. No, not going to focus. Anyway, I'll show you what this can do. Bighorn max is 33 inches. Minimal loss. Okay. Sorry about the crap quality. Shadows. Screw it in, lock it in. Simple as that. Done up nice and tight. Back we go. Now I'll plug this back in again and we'll see what it reads. Minimum loss of air. And what have we got? This thing will focus. Oh, come on you muggle. 22 PSI in about 23 seconds. Oh well, it's not too bad. So yeah, just a bit of mucking around with what was an ARB tyre deflator. Been modified. See how we go from here. GU Patrol. So yeah. These are the parts. Basically that goes off to your pressure gauge. Oh, it's a DUNE one. No, picked it up cheap anyway. End knob that goes on the actual stem. That's the end cap with the rubber O-ring. You want to keep that on there so that this tiny little piece, if it will focus, it's a tiny little, see it there? So that, where's my finger? So that tiny little piece doesn't smash up into the top of that and break off. If it's gone, you're stuffed. So keep the O-ring in there. It also stops the shaft from just flapping around when you got on your keyring or whatever. And that's actual valve stem that goes on. Just straight out tube with 3.5mm holes drilled in it. That basically fits in there, unscrews the valve, pops out, hits the washer at the top and lets the air flow. You don't need that, you can just roughly guess. You know, if you're that critical and anal about measuring, ooh, have I got 23 or 25 PSI or 20, don't go four-wheel driving. Yes, that's basically the parts that are it. So 4 basic parts actually. Nice and easy.